we in the building. $2 Tuesday. This is the P.O.E. Y'all already know the P.O.E. We here. Rocking out. Crazy weather. We live on YouTube and we live on Facebook as always. My bad for that. Everything seems to be connected. Alright. Make sure my mic ain't so loud. Let's turn this music down a little bit. Yeah. Welcome to the P.O.E. That's right, I said P.O.E., not pod, but P.O.E. This is New Jersey, Cumberland County, and friends. This is what we do. This is Tuesday. We're having a great time. You know it's Record Storm in the building. Valago, the Crimson Tempest. She here.
I'm just muted, but I'm here.
You have to start watching all that. I can't do this anymore. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into this today. Welcome to the P.O.E. It's me, Record Swirl. This is $2 Tuesday, as it always is. This is the P.O.E. That's right, I said P.O.E., not pod, but P.O.E., P-O.E., providing official entertainment, providing official education for the people on Earth. And as we know, everybody on this planet is not from this planet. It is cold outside, so let's go. We're going to talk about a search warrant in Florida, burglary that went wrong. We're going to talk about Trae the Truth having his daughter back, finally. We're going to talk about Trump and his Gulf of Mexico crap he talking about. We're going to talk about Khalid Williams and what did him do? Dwight and Shaq, I know y'all heard about it. If you have, we're going to tap in on that and so much more because, you know, this is what we're going to do tonight. We're going to try to get it moving, try to keep it pimping.
Over here, the podcast.
Yeah. So, how was your weekend?
It was amazing.
Yeah.
How about yours?
I don't even remember what I did this week. I'm old, man. When you don't really, if it wasn't nothing like, you know, had a great Friday. 40 Friday. Shout out to Flashback. What else we do?
Shout out to Dave in the building.
Shout out to Dave in the building. What did I do this weekend?
We had a great 40 Friday.
Shout out to Rod in the building.
What's going on, Robin? We had a good 40 Friday with Flashback.
Yeah.
What else did we talk about? Do you watch any good movies?
Y'all watch mad good movies this week. I watched a few good movies out here this week. I can't lie. I can't even lie. Shout out to Poochie in the building. Shout out to Al in the building.
What's going on, everybody?
Yeah, we out here chilling. You know what it is. Listen, hey Al, it hit right. It hit right. So listen. I know. Want me?
You want yourself?
Yeah, I want myself. Okay, so all right. So look, I got some things going on. Right. First, let me tell you about this. Let me stop the music now because this is just outright stupid. All right.
Okay.
So this first story I'm gonna get into you guys with is about a man from the great state of Florida.
Okay.
And Jacksonville. Mm-hmm. And you know what? Let's just go ahead and let me just go ahead and just let you see for yourself.
Okay,
the dumb shit that goes, the dumbness that goes on out here in this world. So check this out, man. I had to bring this to you live. You know, this is $2 Tuesday. I bring you a recast of what you might have missed, and that's just how it goes. But listen to this story, man. Hold on. Listen to this.
Tonight on the 10 o'clock news, more than 160 pounds of marijuana, thousands of dollars in cash, and an assortment of firearms, all seized during a drug investigation that didn't start out that way. It all began as a call to police about a suspected home burglary.
Yeah, and then it ended with a man who was renting the home going to jail on drug charges. The home is located on Staffordshire Drive East in the Wedgwood Villas subdivision. That's off Girvan Road near Atlantic Boulevard in the East Arlington area of Jacksonville. News 4 Jax reporter Eric Avanier joining us live from JSO headquarters after looking into what sounds like a pretty unusual case, Eric.
Yeah, odd, unusual, not the typical drug case. You know, I've been a television news reporter for about 30 years, and during that time, I have covered all kinds of drug investigations. But this specific drug investigation, well, this will rank up there as one of the most memorable because of how it began. Police say on Monday afternoon, officers were called to this rental home to investigate a suspected burglary in progress. According to this arrest report, the renter, identified as 25-year-old Sean Reed, was not home at the time. His brother spoke with police about a possible burglary after a back window was found broken. Officers spoke with Reed over the phone and received verbal consent from him to search the property. Reed even gave the officers the security passcode to unlock the front door. But instead of finding a burglar, officers say they found large bags of marijuana in plain view throughout the entire house, totaling more than 160 pounds, along with drug paraphernalia.
In your many years in law enforcement, have you ever seen anything like that before?
I really haven't. And,
News4JAX crime and safety analyst Tom Hackney is a retired JSO director of investigations. He says this is the first time he can recall someone giving police consent over the phone to enter their home with more than 160 pounds of marijuana inside.
it is a bit of a mind-boggling set of circumstances that knowing that all that is in there, that they would still call law enforcement and then still invite law enforcement to go in and you know, take a look and make sure everything's safe.
The discovery of large bags of marijuana was just the beginning. Police obtained a search warrant and went back in for a more thorough search of the property. Police say when they searched the garage, they found a vault containing an assortment of firearms. This included a mini Draco AK-47, a Chris Vector CRB, an AR pistol with no serial number, an FN pistol, a .357 Magnum, a Sig Sauer pistol, and a Glock 19 pistol, both of which had extended magazines. They also found 15 additional gun magazines and ammo.
The fact that one of those guns didn't have a serial number, that's pretty interesting, and it's going to draw a lot of attention of law enforcement and even maybe up to the federal level of law enforcement to have them come out and try to figure where that gun came from, why that gun isn't serialized, and maybe what kind of history that gun may have.
One neighbor we spoke with was shocked to see this image of the evidence seized from the home. He says seeing this image makes him think about the link between illegal drug activity and gun violence.
It's a little concerning right now.
Concerning because?
Well, I mean, there's tons of kids in the area.
Reed was charged with trafficking marijuana, possessing drug paraphernalia, possession of marijuana with intent to sell, and renting a home to use as a drug house. He's now out of jail on a $90,000 bond.
What the
Yeah, so that's
Shout out to more threesomes in the building.
that was bullshit.
Bullshit.
Was that a real death or that was bullshit?
Yes, that was. Matter of fact, hold on, let me do something real quick. I guess when I blew it
You
up
know what I mean?
on all the other channels, let me go ahead and bring all this stuff back down. Let's put it all back in perspective so when we're doing our show. But yeah, like, he literally thought his house was being broken into and decided that he was going to go ahead and call the cops and tell them to check the perimeter. Even gave them the passcode to go in, and so that's the type of stuff that we got going on out here in the world. I guess I mean, that shit was just stupid. I mean,
For real, over the phone.
Stupid.
That's exactly what I was trying to figure out. Like, you just
Call the police.
called a.
Call the police. Anyway.
Here's the passcode. Go inside and go. Matter of fact, make sure nobody's breaking into my house. Look past all the drugs that is there, please. Don't look at that. Just make sure that nobody's breaking in.
With the guns, with the gun being involved.
He should have a Ring camera. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, you have all that going on.
Shout out to
you
that.
even got a Ring camera going on. How did you even know somebody was breaking in?
Yeah, that's dumb. You told I mean, listen. This is criminals in 2025 coming to the new year. This is what y'all doing out here. That's why I stay the hell out the streets, because
Oh my
ain't
God.
nothing going on out there in these streets, man. These niggas they don't even know how to do it right anymore. This shit is crazy. Anyway, all right, look, check this out. Check this out. Now, you remember Trae Trae the Truth? Rapper?
No.
All right, listen. I'm gonna just give you this quick flashback. I'm gonna take you guys back real quick. For you guys, I'm doing this especially for you guys that's in the hip hop and you remember this. TMZ, remember when TMZ dropped this a couple weeks ago?
Tell me what's going on with your daughter.
As of now, she's been missing for about 4 months.
4 months.
Yeah, the U.S. Marshals, the FBI, a little bit of everybody looking for her. So, you know, she was. I took her to visit her mom in Houston, and she was supposed to just spend a day or so with her. And my last time seeing her.
4 months ago.
August 16th.
That was the last time you saw her? When was the last time you spoke to the mother?
Instantly when she took her, I was calling and blowing up the phone that whole night and then part of the next day, and after that everything got disconnected, blocked. So
all right, so basically the baby mom took off with his daughter, and as you see, he said 4 months from at that moment. You know what I mean? This video right here is about 3 weeks ago, but lo and behold, this is what we got today. Check this out.
An activist in Houston came on this show at the lowest point in his life. Trae's 6-year-old daughter, named Truth, had been missing since August when her mother, who did not have custody, picked her up for a weekend visit and did not bring her back. Trae moved heaven and earth to find Truth and had help from the police, the FBI, U.S. Marshals, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, and the Black and Missing Foundation. And here's what he told Jesse.
A lot of us over here are broken. You know, Truth right now, mentally, this is super damaging. The Truth's gonna have to deal with therapy. We don't even, honestly, none of us know what's going on in Truth's head, including her mother. And it's just not right. It's been going on too long. I tell everybody, do not approach them. Don't try and be a hero, because my baby's safety is first and foremost. Call 911 or one of the agencies and just let them know that you've seen a missing child.
On New Year's Day, 2 weeks to the day after Trae made that plea, he picked up his phone to hear the words that he'd been praying for. Truth was found and she's safe. She was spotted in California near the Mexican border. And here for you is their reunion. Trae, the Truth joins me live now. Oh my God, Trae, I'm looking at that video and 2 things. I'm so happy for you to see that reunion, but I also see the trepidation in Truth, and I wonder if she was told some things by your ex while they were on the run.
I believe, man, when I seen her, she was hesitant, but I had braced myself to be strong regardless of when I did see her. But the good thing is, regardless if whatever she was told and whatever she was processing in her head, when she seen her brother, all the reality sunk in, like, these my guys.
Yeah, this is my group, my people. Hey, how is she? How's she doing? All things considered.
She said my group, my people.
My house, man.
She even changed her accent.
She's always been the boss,
She meant good.
I believe even more so. You know, she got every day we doing activities. I don't know what made me go buy her this pet goat and everything else we got going on, but she definitely brought the energy back to my life, man, for sure.
Seriously, you bought her a pet goat. Is this picture real that you bought her a pet goat?
Yes, and that was probably the biggest mistake that I've made in a long time. But yeah,
it's a very happy mistake, Trae. I'd have done the same thing. Is she doing okay given the ordeal that she's been through? And have you been able to just speak with her about what's happened and where her mom is?
Honestly, I take it day by day with her. You know, it's as much as I thought it would be harder, she's warmed up. The thing is, love always overrides, you know, and first and foremost, I want to say none of this would have happened without God. So the fact of the mountains that he moved and the people he put in place, that was the true blessing. But I think he's even
this was
helping
hard.
us
Let me fix
with
this.
the
I don't
healing
like the way this
process
camera is up here like that.
early.
Just bring that over here.
At times I see her stare off, and when I'm very observant of my child. So when she may stare off, I know she may be processing things. I feel like she'll let the therapist know, exactly what's happened. I haven't really pressed the issue of what's been going on. I've just been really focused on loving on her.
Yeah, and it's, 11 or 10:53, almost 11 o'clock Eastern. Here's my guess.
4 months? What was it? What did he say? 4 months from that time?
4 months.
And found her near the Mexican border?
And 2 weeks after he made the plea on their show, she was found in California near the Mexican border.
This shit crazy. This is crazy. That was his baby mom. They said it was his baby mom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so.
She didn't have custody of the baby. She was just in a visit, like a weekend visit. You know what I mean? Like the visitation for the mom.
So she never talked to him, though. Was that the purpose? But she was saying that he never spoke to her or nothing, right?
Yeah, like he went to go for the nana and everything, the phone's disconnected, nobody was there, like on some disappearing.
Shout out to Pito in the building. Shout out to Will in the building. Vertical Joe,
everybody?
you know.
Lito, that's sad.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm so happy that she's back home with her dad.
Oh, you know what you have to. I have to get into this. So I'm glad you actually showed me this one.
Talking shit. Mo said, yeah, she meant well. I'm talking about the reporter.
Yeah, right. She was trying back home with your peoples. She said, yeah, you're back home with your peoples.
Dale.
Yeah, you know how that go. Anyway, listen. Okay, so look. All right, I had to pull this guy up because he's just doing. Whatever. Let's just go.
What?
Let's just go. Let's just get into it. Listen to this. Listen to this madness.
What happened?
Yeah.
Same thing with Mexico. We have a massive deficit with Mexico.
This nigga's a fool.
And we help Mexico a lot. They're essentially run by the cartels. And can't let that happen. Mexico's really in trouble, a lot of trouble. Very dangerous place. And we're going to be announcing at a future date pretty soon. We're going to change because we do most of the work there and it's ours. We're going to be changing sort of the opposite of Biden, where he's closing everything up, essentially getting rid of 50 to 60 trillion dollars worth of assets. We're going to be changing the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America.
Oh my
God! Which is a beautiful ring that covers a lot of territory. The Gulf of America. What a beautiful name. And it's appropriate.
It's appropriate.
And Mexico has to stop allowing millions of people to pour into our country. They can stop them. And we're going to Mexico and Canada, because Canada, they come through Canada too, at record numbers. Record numbers. So we're going to make up for that by putting tariffs on Mexico and Canada. Substantial tariffs.
Yeah, what do we like to call that? What do we like to do?
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit.
He said the Gulf of America.
He's a
He
fucking
do most of the
fool.
work.
Yo, listen, that's why I don't respect nothing about politics. I swear, I don't respect none of it. I'm glad, listen, 2025, for all those is like me, they know.
Tone Exotic said Trump 2024, beautiful name. I agree. Gulf
Shell
of
top.
America.
Nisi.
Ramid said little girls need dads in their life. That is true, Ramid.
Yeah, for sure.
Shout out to Nisi in the building. Shout out to Townsend in the building. What's going on, everybody?
You know what's crazy? Because, he's an idiot too, right?
Dale.
But you got, like right now, in real time right now with America, we're dealing with China is